The practice in Europe is quite different from country to country. As I said before in my presentation, you have here two kinds of philosophy: transparent countries and non-transparent countries. So the majority of the countries they are doing the register of the properties. They have systems to do the evaluation for fiscal purposes, and they have also databases for transactions. And I think that this is the main issue here, to have a database for transactions. In Europe, or in the European Union, you have a regulation that usually is used as the excuse for not having a very transparent system. That's the data protection regulation. And so you are now in the process of transition to enter in the European Union, and so this is one kind of regulation that you need to comply with, and whatever you do now, you need to take in consideration this regulation. But for instance, I will tell you, in my country, Portugal, we have in Iberia we have Portugal and Spain. And we are neighbors, but the reality is quite different from one country to the other. In Spain, you have access to all data, transactions. You have access online and platform. You have all the properties are registered. They are online. All the transactions, you have access to all the data online, and so you can. So it's a completely transparent process. Of course, that they are not disclaiming details of who's buying or who's selling, but you have the basic information that matters. You have the characteristics of the property, and you have the price of transaction available. In Portugal, it's different. We have all these data, and we have a very efficient system to collect this data. So the Ministry of Finance has access to everything. They have a very powerful database with all the properties and with all the transactions, but they consider that to comply with the regulation for data protection, they consider that they cannot disclose this information. So they are just providing us with average prices for each region, so you don't have access really to the real transactions for each property. But regarding transparency, if you are allowed to have access to each register, each deed, you can have public access to the deeds if you are going to each register in each council, and we are talking about 380 councils. But we have companies in Portugal that are doing this job. They are collecting all this information. They are private, and they are providing us this kind of information. This is happening also in other countries, like in Italy, for instance. They are a transparent country. They have access to information, but they also have these private companies providing a lot of data to the market. So you are now in the position that you can choose, you can look to what is happening in other countries, and you can really choose the best solution for your system. So you are in a very good position in this moment, because you can choose the best solution, and you have so many solutions available in this moment that you can compare in Europe. So I would suggest that if you want to invest in a system, it should be a transparent system, and you should be able to provide the maximum amount of information with the system to the market, because better valuations means less problems in the future.